Hi, my name is Ben. Today I show you Isekai anime with overpowered main character. Subscribe to my channel and enjoy a show. Let's go! Sonny Boy. 36 students fight themselves, and their school building suddenly adrift in a void-like dimension. When supernatural powers awaken in some of them, a sense of detachment begins to divide the group. Despite the students' cancel attempts to impose order, they clash with the students possessing special abilities, who rebel against the strict control. This conflict leads them to discover that this world has its own set of rules, and following them is necessary for survival. After one of the students decides to take a leap of faith, the school switches dimensions once again. While they deal with the unique challenges and circumstances that each world presents, the students must unravel the mysterious phenomenon and find a way back home. I will be killing slimes for 300 years. In role-playing games, slimes are usually the easiest monster to kill, and because of that, they yield few experience points. But what will happen if you live long enough to keep defeating them for 300 years? After many years of pain, a corporate slave, Azusa Aizawa abruptly passes away due to severe exhaustion. Seemingly headed for the afterlife, she meets goddess who bestows her with immortality, alongside a peaceful life in another world. There, Azusa enjoys her days tending to her farm, protecting the nearby village, and killing about 25 slimes per day, a routine that continues for at least 3 centuries. However, this rather monotonous cycle begins to change when Azusa suddenly finds out that she has reached level 99, the maximum possible level from slimes alone. Despite desperately trying to hide this fact, in fear of ending her slow life, rumors of her strange spread. Nevertheless, soon enough, various people throughout the continent, like the Dragon Laika and the elf Halkara, start to appear at her doorstep, some seeking a battle, others asking for her assistance, meeting friends and acquaintances who soon becomes family. Azusa finds she can live a life far better with others than when she was alone. So, I am a spider. So what? The days is a normal as King can be in high school, as the students peacefully go about their everyday activities until an unprecedented catastrophe strikes the school, killing every person in its way, guided by what seems to be a miracle. A handful of students are fortunate enough to be reincarnated into another world as nobles, princes, and other kinds of people with prestigious backgrounds. One girl, however, it's not so lucky. Being reborn as a spider of the weakest kind, she immediately experienced the hardship of her dire situation. Even so, she must press to survive the numerous threats that endanger her life. Discovering that her new world has a system like that of an RPG, she tries her best to hunt prey and defeat monsters to level up and evolve. As she gradually grows stronger, she hopes one day her efforts will be rewarded and that she will be granted a better life. By the grace of the gods, deep in the forest, far from any human contact, there lives a child named Aruya Takibayashi. He engages in the rather strange hobby of keeping various types of slimes as pets. Furthermore, despite his young age, he has a sturdy physique and good compatibility for magic. All of this is because, having endured much hardship in his previous life, three gods grace Ryuma with a second chance to pursue one goal: savor the wonders of life. After 3 years of comfortable solitude pass by, Ryuma meets people that will change his current life forever. When he encounters and helps some soldiers tend to their wounded comrade, the group convinces him to accompany them to visit the nearby town's ducal family. Ryuma agrees and soon embarks on a journey to explore the vast world beyond his home. Combatants will be dispatched as the chief operative of the villainous Kisaragi Corporation. Sentaro Rokugo receives orders to help the organization's conquer the entire known universe, tasked with infiltrating the Kingdom of Grace, a mission that can change the fate of the world. Rokugo mistakenly believes that his skills as a combatant are superb, fueling his arrogant attitude to ensure the successes of the mission. Alice Kisaragi, an exceptional android with a youthful appearance named after the company itself, is assigned to be Rokugo's travel companion upon their arrival at the outskirts of the kingdom. Alice and Rokugo encounter Snow, the commander of the country's royal guard. Snow leads the pair to a broken legendary artifact, and Rokugo seizes the opportunity for a long-awaited promotion and his company, and changes the recitation for the sacred ritual to an embarrassing phrase. As punishment, the princess of the kingdom forces Rokugo to become an honorary knight, fulfilling part of his mission. Having infiltrated the kingdom's inner circle, Rokugo must now help his new employer fight against the Demon Lord's army, all while perpetuating evil deeds as a combat of the Kisaragi Corporation. Demon Lord Retry. Akira Onna is an ordinary working adult who manages Infinity Game. 15 years after after creating the game, Ono decides to shut the service down once and for all. However, as the clock strikes midnight, he somehow finds himself in the body of middle-aged Hakuta Kunai, Infinity Games demon lord. Soon after his mysterious transportation, he witnesses the demon girl chasing after a little girl named Aku, although he effortlessly dispatches the creature. Hakuta is still concerned. After all, he does not remember creating the girl of the demon, doubting whether he truly is in the world of his creation. Hakuta decides to investigate, bringing Aku along and his guide and companion. Hakuta sets out on a journey to find out exactly who or what summoned him to his fantasy world, all while leaving chaos and destruction in his wake. ReZero, starting life in another world. When Subaru Natsuki leaves the convenience store, the last thing he expects is to be ranged from his everyday life and drop into a fantasy world. Things are looking good for the bewildered teenager. However, not long after his arrival, he is attacked by some thugs, armed with only a bag of groceries and a now useless cell phone. He is quickly beaten to a pulp. Fortunately, a mysterious beauty named Satella, in hot pursuit after the one who stole her insignia, happens upon Subaru and saves him. In order to thank the honest and kind-hearted girl, Subaru offers to help in her search, and later that night he even finds the whereabouts of that which she seeks. But unbeknownst to them, a much darker force stalks the pair from the shadows, and just minutes after locating the insignia, Subaru and Satella are brutally murdered. However, Subaru immediately reawakens to a familiar scene, confronted by the same groups of frags, meeting Satella all over again. The enigma deepens as history inexplicably repeats itself. Isekai cheat magician, a regular high schooler Taichi Nishimura, and his childhood friend Rin Azuma are on their way to school one ordinary morning. Suddenly, a glowing light envelops them, transporting them to a fantasy world full of magical creatures. Upon their arrival, Taichi and Rin are unfriended by a beast. They are promptly saved by a group of adventurers who advise the pair that traveling unarmed and inexperienced makes them vulnerable to the recently increasing monster attacks. Taichi and Rin are directed to the guild, where they can determine their magical aptitude and register as adventurers. However, the test they take reveals an unprecedented result. Taichi and Rin possess extraordinary powers that far surpass the standard mage, instantly transforming them from typical high school students to the ultimate cheat magicians. Taichi and Rin learn to grasp the full extent of their powers and familiarize themselves with their new world. However, while the duo seeks to uncover the reason behind their transportation and a possible way back to their original world, unexpected trouble lurks in the shadows. Thank you for watching this video. Yes, I know my English is so bad, but I hope you understand me. Write something in the comments, it's important to me, and let's get 500 subscribers on the channel. You only have to press one button and it helps me. So, you have been with you. See you later, good luck and have a nice day. And yeah, check my other video please.